These are the faces of survivors, children, teenagers, and young adults who quietly struggle every day with a burn injury.
How does your brain wrap around being burned alive? It's horrific. It's something you see on TV. It's not something that really happens to you.
The Burn Institute, a vital nonprofit organization dedicated to reducing burn injuries and deaths through fire and burn prevention education, offering burn survivor support and funding of research.
The Burn Institute is a group of individuals, volunteers, and community-minded people whose heart and soul is into providing assistance to patients who have suffered injuries from burns, as well as to provide education and prevention.
The journey begins here at the UC San Diego Regional Burn Center, where burn survivors and their loved ones become part of the Burn Institute family. Working in partnership with talented Burn Center staff, the Burn Institute is at the ready to meet emergency needs and provide special assistance. Firefighter Brooke Lindman is now part of that family. She was burned battling the 2007 wildfires.
It wasn't until after I woke up from the coma that I realized what was going on.
The Burn Institute is helping her through her recovery, providing physical, emotional, and financial support.
From day one, they've been that support system that every burn survivor needs. You know, we start off as burn victims, and the transition to burn survivor, it's a different road for everybody, but it's a long one, it's a painful one, and it's just not something I can even fathom doing alone.
Brooke and other burn survivors are never alone. The Burn Institute offers a variety of programs, including retreats for adult burn survivors and summer and winter camps for children.
I really like playing in the snow and swimming at summer camp.
At Camp Beyond the Scars, campers form a unique bond with others who have experienced the trauma of a burn injury.
It's great meeting so many other burn survivors that have been through what I've been through.
We all share the same experience.
As a burn survivor and growing up in this environment, I'm fine and I'm free and happy and completely amazing and much better. So it's changed my life totally.
We love Camp Beyond the Scars! Yeah!
Burn camp has been really important to me. I've been coming since I was 5, so everything that I've gained, like how comfortable I am with my scars and how confident I am with myself, it's all from burn camp.
The Burn Institute's support reaches far beyond camp. Yadira received financial assistance to realize her dream of becoming a licensed cosmetologist.
How did you know you wanted to be a hairdresser?
I think I knew I wanted to be a hairdresser from going to the Burn Institute camps, and when I would sit around doing the little girls' hair and French braiding and doing all different things to it, and the look on their face when they felt pretty was a huge reward to me.
The Burn Institute is there for the entire journey, providing for immediate needs, assisting with rehabilitation costs for items such as pressure garments, rebuilding self-esteem through support groups, and the camp experience. The Burn Institute is making a difference in the lives of burn survivors.
If your house is on fire, are you supposed to run around like this?
No!
What are you supposed to do? Crawl. You're supposed to crawl.
The Burn Institute places a significant emphasis on prevention. Much of that takes place here in the schools. Surprisingly, 80% of burn injuries are preventable. The Burn Institute's Fire Safe Kids program targets the very young, teaching them how to prevent a burn injury and showing them what to do if a fire starts.
Stop, right? Draw, and roll.
This hose is what we use to bring the water from the fire hydrant to the fire engine. Fire safety, especially at this age, is very important. A lot of them will go back to their home and their family and talk to them about fire safety.
Volunteers also provide seniors with fire and burn prevention safety information and free installation of smoke alarms across the county. Local fire departments partner with the Burn Institute to provide critical programs.
The Metro Arson Strike Teams, which often comes into contact with these kids that are, in some cases, just discovering fire, kind of adventurous play. Other kids who have an issue, the Burn Institute counsels them and directs them to appropriate interventionist to get them out of that kind of behavior.
Can you tell me about previous fire play or fire setting that you've experienced?
It only happened maybe 2 or 3 times. I was out in the woods with my friend.
The reason that I am here is because I want to be able to provide the needs for these children and be there for them.
And the Burn Institute is there for the community, educating residents about how to prepare for the next wildfire. The Burn Institute also conducts fire safety training classes in the workplace.
The program helps the Burn Institute because the proceeds from this go to education, prevention, and sending kids to Camp Beyond the Scars.
The Burn Institute's support of burn survivors and commitment to fire and burn prevention depends on financial assistance from the community. Annual events, such as the Firefighter Advisory Council's Fire Expo, Firefighter Demo Derby, the Firefighter Boot Drive, and the Chiefs Gala and Golf Classic, attract thousands of San Diegans, raising funds to make Burn Institute programs possible.
10-year-old burn survivor Aaron Briggs on
Firefighter Night at the Padres honors men and women in the fire service and pays tribute to young burn survivors. The emotional highlight of the year is the Spirit of Courage Awards Banquet. The event honors those who risk their lives to save another from burn injury or death by fire. These events not only raise awareness but provide vital funds to make the Burn Institute's important work possible.
By donating to the Burn Institute, you're helping to relieve some of that burden and give these people a chance for success in their lives that they may not have without the intervention of the Burn Institute.
Thanks to the Burn Institute, I'm a fire-safe kid. Thank you, Burn Institute!
I love Burn Institute because it helps out a lot.
The Burn Institute helped me become the person that I am today.
Without the Burn Institute and their support, I wouldn't even know where to begin to rebuild my life.
Brooke's rebirth from the ashes began with the Burn Institute.
They're there for the long term. They're not just there through the hospital, and they're not just there a month after the injury. They're not even just there after you return to work. They're there for the long haul.